Hello, everybody. It's me again. Welcome to my, rant. Second rant. I guess my first rant was all about, finding a good product and talking about the general stores and what's it called? The difference between general and, well, not difference, more or less. I talked about the general store, why I think nobody should have a general store. Because a general store in general is like to me, it's, again, and I still stand by it unless someone convinced me otherwise or proved to me otherwise. I think a general store is just a waste of time and money. And I'm really, as you can tell, I have a really strong opinions about that. Moving forward, actually. Oh, nice! This guy's building a shed. That's nice. Sorry, I'm just picking up places just to do this videos because, again, I promise that I'll be doing them at least maybe once a week, maybe once a day. I don't know how I'm gonna format this or how am I gonna upload this, but I was told to be accountable by uploading them and show it to the person. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, I do not need to complain about it. Oh, no. I do not need to complain about it to you because that is my problem and my only salvation, I guess. Whatever that means. I guess the other rant maybe I can go about today is moving forward from a general store. I am me myself. I'm involved in a lot of forums, a lot of talks, a lot of conversations. Not necessarily in like Twitters and whatever. Mostly on Facebook. I'm always around the conversations of dropshipping and all of that. Just talking to people, helping out people, analyzing some Facebook ads for people and all of that, giving my opinions on things. Oh yeah, you guys probably just noticed I shaved. I don't normally shave. Well, not normally, but I don't often shave. So from there, just like I've been involved in a lot of conversations about real estate and drop shipping, and one of the things that actually came up to me that actually it happened yesterday too. I mean, a guy have a oh, what a cutie, a dog. That's the keeper. Okay. I'm a dog person, you can tell. If you want to target dogs, you just target me. I'm gonna buy all of your dog shit. Even though I don't own a dog. Anyway. Yeah. One of the things I really wanted to talk about, it actually happened yesterday, and I've noticed this is not really like the only time I've seen it happen, but I've seen a lot of people do it. And again, it comes to the mentality of I need to build up a general store. I mean, I'm not against the general store. General stores are great. If there's only one time I think a general store is a great for anybody. First, if the general store is actually focused on a particular niche. My wife, after she saw my work on my own store, again, it's the Green Oasis Store.com. After she seen my work on there and she saw how profitable I'm becoming, and technically almost I'm almost staying at home. If I need to, I just need to scale it, and I just need to get the money to scale it. But that's just a matter of time now, because my ROI on this whole website is about 30%. So I'm just adding the money to it slowly but surely. I'm just scaling it from whatever profit I'm making. I'm just recycling it back into the business, and I'm doing also some testing as well. But nevertheless, general stores work. Back into the topic, where how general stores work is you are focused on a particular niche, or you're not necessarily selling a product, but you are marketing a product based on an information you are selling. Meaning, if you just build a general store just for the heck of building a general store, that's a failing store, and it will not give you any revenue. And if you're telling me you're there to test products, I'm going to tell you that's bullshit, because of the way your store is set up, or not necessarily set up, because of the way it's been looking, it almost looks like a spammy store, a spammy website. And trust me, I've seen a lot of really not necessarily good or bad. They're just not converting. Like, based on the website visits of those stores, based on traffic lines, and all, they're not making money. They're not really making money. And even if they're making money, they're struggling at some point, at some sort of, because the other products on the store are hindering the main product that they're trying to sell. So for example, my wife is trying to do a early education store. Again, I don't mind sharing it, because I don't believe any of y'all will be able to actually make it in that particular niche, because my wife's approach is really different than just selling the product, any product in that particular niche. No, because that particular niche that she's trying to reach is very educated people. They're not really there to just buy. They don't just buy because you just offered the product. No. So from there, she's creating a brand around it. So you have a particular stages of learning and all of that. Toddlers and babies, and there even babies can learn. I didn't even know that. But she have a way of reaching the clients via conversations, via talk, via blogging, via vlogging, via. I bought her a camera the other day. We bought the wrong lens. We need to buy another lens so she can do some vlogging and other stuff. But the way she's approaching it's really, really nice. I mean, I really admire her work, because she's trying to brand it in a way that she doesn't need to be the face of the company. I know at some point eventually she's going to be the face of the business, but we'll see. That's another talk for a different time. It's not now. I don't need to emphasize about it. But nevertheless, a general store in this case, where you are educating your client via blog, via vlog, via whatever it is, you're educating your client so they can actually make a wise decision of purchase. Either it is through your website, or they go through their affiliate links to Amazon, or they go through whatever. It's the idea of educating a person on a product that they never thought it is impossible for them to do. Now, in the niche that she's in, a lot of people are actually interested in homeschooling their own kids, or interested in potty training their own kids and stuff like that. And she's already done that. She already I have a 3-year-old daughter. She already been homeschooled, and now I have a 6-month girl as well, and she's going through the potty training with my wife, and successfully she's going through potty training. And she's literally pottying. It's been like, because of my wife's work, yesterday we had an accident. Only within the past 2 months we had one accident where she potted on her diaper. Potted on her diaper. But nevertheless, all the times that my wife had to put her into the potty. She actually potted on the potty. So what I'm trying to say here, a general store works if you have the knowledge and have a way of approaching people, not through advertising, but a way of approaching people. Because general stores are, first of all, they need to be niche. They need to be niche. If they're just general store and anything, no problem. But I don't see it. I don't see them working, because there is no way for a customer to be like, okay, why am I buying this product from you? Like, I have I think it was called Epoxy Gag Store, something like that, .com or something like that. The guy have an iPad stand, which he named it as a laptop mobile stand. Like, you can't name an iPad stand as a laptop mobile stand, but anyway, he named it that. And he had other 4 products that are not even related to, well, not, they're considered gadgets, but like, I don't know, why would a person buy these products from you if they're already in Amazon and it's available? Don't get me wrong, even the products where my wife is focused on are also available Amazon, but the matter of fact that she's educating people about it, people are more likely to actually buy it from her because she knows what she's talking about than go into Amazon and search it. And even so, they decided to go into Amazon, affiliation links are also available for them to go to Amazon and get it. So there's a strategy behind a general store. It's not you just built the general store for the sake of just building the general stores. There's actually a process behind it. You have to have a reason. Why do you have a general store for that? If you don't have a process for what you're doing, I don't think it will work out. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please, I'm really trying to educate myself on these, because again, my store in particular, you can say it's a general store because I have multiple products in it. But if you look closely to it, I'm not selling anything. I'm just selling earrings. Sorry, my laptop just fell. Sorry, my laptop. I said my phone. If you look at it, I'm only selling earrings. I'm not selling anything else. And even if you look at the design, it's almost the same design. Like small changes. There's not really big changes. So that's what I think where a general store may work for a person. If you don't, aside than that, I don't see it working at all. I really don't see it working at all. And if you like trying to test products, that's not like a commitment. You're missing the point of committing to a product. A few days ago, one of my friends, he's trying to start dropshipping as well, and he reached out to me and he's like, he's trying to sell electronics. I was like, why would you want to sell electronics? It's like, he's like, everybody likes electronics and they buy electronics. I mean, I told him, this is your mentality, dude. You think people like electronics and they want electronics. I mean, no hard feeling, but I better buy my electronics from Amazon than actually buying it from just a weird place. Again, the motto that I go about when I do these websites, or do my own website, or do my wife's website, or my brother-in-law, whatever they do, I always look at them and I tell them, you need to find a product not only that you're interested in, you are interested, have a vested interest in, whether it is gaming, iPhones, iPads, whatever it is, hobby that you have. anything that you have to be interested in. And at the same time, it's a product that nobody can find. It's a unique product. It's a I don't know how to describe it. It's like a unique product. Like only this group of people who knows it. Like for example, in my website, the earrings. The earrings is considered technically a unique product. Why? Because it's a handmade. It's a handmade. It's available on Amazon. Don't get me wrong. But I already underpriced it. If you go and buy it on Amazon, you're not gonna get 2 days shipping or 3 days shipping for this particular earrings. No, you're only gonna get 40 days shipping or whatever it is. And guess what? You are going to pay for shipping, which may cost you about $20, which is the price of my own product. Again, I did a lot of research before I started, and I kind of liked it. Me and my wife, we actually liked the earrings. That's why we actually started the store. And right now, like I said, it's just a matter of scaling it for us to get the money on. But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. General stores, and I guess the products. The products have to have two things in mind: a product that you actually know it's unique, and you have a vested interest in that particular product. If you don't have a vested interest, it won't work. When I say a vested interest, I used to like gaming a lot. Again, gaming is a bit of a hardcore, because gaming products are not like your $20 like you don't buy just $20 keyboard. No, you buy like $60 keyboard, and you have to justify why you're buying this particular keyboard. That's why there's an extra marketing that goes in it. But in jewelry, no, you don't have to do that. It's $20. It's either you want to buy or not. Like I said, there are two types of products that you need to put more efforts into marketing it, or products that you don't need to, because they're impulse buying. They're literally like at the end of the counter kind of products, like chocolates and bars and whatever, or drinks. These are all considered end of the, like, when you exit the store, you have the line for the cashier or whatever, and you'll see like the chocolates all over the place with the drinks and whatever. You'll find it all over the stores, even Shoppers Drug Mart. Not Shoppers, sorry, Food Basics, or Shoppers. Yeah, sorry, Shoppers Drug Mart will have that. This is what we call end of the line products, or impulse buying products. Those are for that. You'll see sometimes on these particular lists, you'll see even watches. You'll see handmade earrings as well. You'll see other stuff. You'll see a lot of stuff. Depends on the store you go to. So, moving on. The other thing that I've noticed is like about the general stores. It's hard to customize the website. It's really hard to customize the website. Like, the majority of the general stores that I've been to or I've seen so far, they are pretty straightforward. Majority of your customization lies on your product page. So if you're trying to sell someone a product, you're actually selling it on your product page. And the majority of the themes, not the majority, I'm sorry, it's like quite good chunk of them, of the themes, are actually more or less focused on half-page product description, which is they're all good for phone optimization, but they're not good for desktop optimization. Now, again, phone, desktop, I know a lot of people will say, hey, a lot of your clients are actually on the phone. That's true. It just depends on the product itself. It does not really mean anything, because a lot of time you won't find $100 product sold through the phone. Like, majority of time people double think and come again to the website, maybe through the phone, but at some point they'll probably visit your website for these kind of prices. The websites, like, I have been to a lot of websites. A lot of people, when they're building their website, oh my god, that is really bad. Again, because of my involvement in a lot of forums, and some people actually approach me to give them an idea of actually, you know what, let me, like, I do some reviews on websites, and I actually tell some guys what's wrong with their website, what's their issues. Uh, this is a website that I've done recently. It's called accessoryhomes.com. I've done this like literally quite a few times already. To begin with, first of all, when he did this website, I can tell for a fact he did not look at his phone. How does the website look on the phone view? A lot of people miss that. I noticed that a lot of people miss it, and a lot of people, because they miss it, they're missing a lot of sales. Again, Accessory Homes is a general store focused on homes. I mean, home accessories and gardening and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm yawning. Home accessories and gardening and stuff like that, but I don't know what it was. I don't know what was the last time he checked it or fixed it or not, but there's a lot of things on that website that needs to be fixed. Starting with the logo itself. I mean, he changed the logo, don't get me wrong, but it's really small logo. I mean, you guys have to check your logo, man, on the website. It's great that it's there, but you need to understand there's a sizing matter here. I mean, if your fucking logo is too small, your people will be like, what the hell is this? They're gonna start looking at you like, how do you read this? On my recommendation, like, really, the thing that I kind of recommend people, if they want to do this, get yourself a course, like, get yourself a Udemy course. Kevin Preston, for example, he's actually pretty good in his course. Get Kevin Preston course. He goes into details on how you should actually build your website. Not necessarily build it in a way that suits your product, but the initial build up of the website. Like, I've seen people who don't even have their shopping policy there. Oh, sorry, not shopping, shipping policy there. Why you don't have your shipping policy there? And now, because of the COVID situation, it's almost mandatory that you have a COVID-19 update page. Almost. It's not mandatory yet, but it's getting there, to update your shipping situation. Now, in the like, even if you open up your Shopify tab, you'll actually see on the bottom telling you need to create your COVID-19 page update. What are you guys doing for COVID-19? Whatever, and all of that. But the page with general stores is a little bit hard to actually maneuver. Some people will just put the logo, the store on the top, and I don't see a point of you creating an account, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just doing a general store, because nobody is going to come there and just create an account for a random website. A random website that is clearly not used for a particular product. It's just a random website. My general store friends, there are two ways of approaching. Well, not two ways, but this is the majority of how I've seen people approach it. The first approach is just putting the product, the collection of products on the first page, like whatever collections you have. The second style, with the slide bar on the top. The second style I've seen was slide bar and all of the products comes in later. The third style I've seen, basically products. That's it. A list of products. It doesn't matter how much you need, how many are there. That's just gone, and it's like a list that goes on and on and on of products. There's 200 products there. There's just a list of 200 products in the first page, which is a bit weird. Even weirder than like you don't even focus on one thing, but you just anyway. Again, I don't recommend that you do a general product if you do not have a plan to actually market these products. If it's a niche general product, general store product, maybe. Again, it gets stronger if you actually have a plan with it. For the other stores, that for the one product store, or for the one product store, I kind of seen a particular trend on that, like a really set trend, almost universal on all of the stores. So what a lot of them would do is they will, when you open up their first page, you have logos on the top. The first thing, it's not a sidebar. It's not like an image slide bar, or whatever it is, image slide bar. It's actually a product. Add to cart, like a product, feature product. That's the first thing. The first thing after your header, you have immediately the featured product, and then under that is not necessarily the product description. The product description that they have, I've seen, or in general I've seen, is literally a paragraph. It's not really a long description of your life story and pictures and emojis and fucking jiffies, and like there is nothing of that sort. Nothing of that sort. Emojis, they'll only happen if you're doing like the check marks and your half points and whatever, right? The arrow emojis. But more or less, you start with the featured product, and then from there you actually go to the not benefits feature, or whatever you want to call it, how it works and all of that. In jewelries, no. In jewelries is different. In jewelries, because it is expected that you have a collection of some sort. So it's expected that once you actually have the featured product on the top, you would have the collection on the bottom, whatever collection you have. And then from there you have maybe the guarantee of what do you offer, like free shipping, 100% customer guarantee. Not necessarily the tag, not necessarily the badges. I'm not talking about badges, because really these days nobody really cares about badges. I haven't really lost sales because of my badges, or my numbers didn't really actually bump down because I don't have badges. I don't see, my numbers are still the same. I'm still having a 30% return on investment on my own website. It's not really a killer. And then after that is, after you have all of that, how to whatever, you put, this is for the one store product, you put the product again for them to order, and then you put a about the company, about the company itself, and then the footer, whatever inside the footer. Same concept with the jewelry store. Another featured product, another different featured product on the bottom, and that's it. That's literally it. Like, this is the rule of thumbs that I have seen people are doing. Again, this is not like a set stone, but this is how I've seen, from looking at websites, from looking at like really make good money making websites, like a one store website. I know some stores also have the sidebars at the beginning, instead of the Instead of the featured product on the first, they would have the slide image, or some kind of a gallery image on the top. To be honest with you, I have already experimented on that particular thing, and I've also experimented on both sides, like and having a featured, and I have uh, the image, the slideshow, and I've really found out that I tend to have multiple items in an order when I have a feature product than just putting the slideshow. I've seen it literally increase. Like my average of orders when I used to put the slideshow or the image slider, um, my average was for 2 months straight was about 27 per order, $27 US dollar per order. Once I removed that and I put a featured, my average increased all the way to 39. My price, my purchase, like my average purchases are about $39. So I don't know if this is the flop or someone can attest to this or maybe can help me with that, but this is how I experienced it. Well, and on that note, I'm gonna have to stop here because I already did 30 minutes. I don't want to waste any more. I guess it's not a waste, it's more like I don't want to spend more time on this. Well, I'll talk to you guys maybe later, another time. Bye.